You know, guys, sometimes God tries to force you to conform. And I don't even mean like conform to God's standards. I mean like to the standards of other humans. So there comes a time when you have to choose between whether you're going to be yourself or be what other people want you to be or what other people expect you to be. You can be someone who sits quiet and doesn't have the courage or isn't willing to pay the price for speaking out for yourself and what you believe in, doing your own thing, etc. Or, and just go along with everything else to protect yourself. Or you can choose to do those things that I just named and take the risk that might have heavy costs or heavy benefits. And sometimes heavy costs lead to heavy benefits. Look at Nelson Mandela. He went to prison, but in the end, he became president of his country, and his cause succeeded. The Europeans, whether it be the conquistadors, the British who conquered America, whoever, the reason why they were able to conquer the world is because they were determined. Now, they were also uncompassionate and evil and didn't care about anyone but themselves. So those aren't qualities you want to emulate. But hear me out. The European determination spirit is something worthy of emulating no matter who you are. Those people crossed the oceans. Many people would have turned back because of the danger and fear of the unknown. But those motherfuckers, they kept on going. Even though they had no idea what was going to happen, they kept on going. Think about the Greek myth of Icarus. Icarus and his father, or maybe he was the father and the other guy was the son. I don't remember which is which. But in the story of the Greek myth of Icarus, they built wings to try to fly. Thousands of freaking years later, and whenever the Wright brothers came along, they eventually built planes and actually reached the sky. And look at where we are now. They actually reached freaking outer space, and now we're trying to search for other planets. When the Europeans had something that they wanted to do, they freaking accomplished it, even if it took them thousands of years. Now, that sort of determination is what got them to where they are now. So whatever it is you try to accomplish. It's like I heard a wise man say once. If I want to go to the moon, I sure as shit go to the moon. So you need to have that sort of determination in your heart. You need to have that unbreakable spirit. If it's something you want to accomplish, if you want to make your people free, if you want to make yourself free, I don't care how many fucking times you get knocked down. You get your ass back up on that horse and you ride until you reach the sky. Because other people have done it and you have the same potential. If you are an oppressed people, or an oppressed individual, you can seek inspiration from your enemy. You can seek inspiration from that tyrant who is towering over you to topple him. You might not think it's God's will, and maybe it's not. And maybe it sounds like I'm talking out of my ass right now. But I think that you can overcome God's will. The earth was originally a harmonious place. Then the white man came and fucked it all up. And now it's chaotic and the planet is dying. Was that God's will? Was it God's will for him to come in and fuck up his creation? I don't think so. So, if you are determined enough, you can triumph just like the white man did. And I want you to hold that in your memory. I want you to listen. I want this video to play over and over again in your mind until you are haunted by it to the point that you make it into a reality that was your delusion. And if I sound delusional right now, well, people thought Galileo was full of shit when he said that that the Earth wasn't the center of the solar system. Crazy people succeed. Crazy people make it. People who go against the grain make new grain for future generations and enlighten future generations. And that's about all I want to leave you with right now. Peace and love to all humanity. Fuck authority, fuck authoritarianism, and fuck every single government in the world that forces its people to do its will against their will. Enough said.